You are welcome to this tutorial lesson. Our lesson today, we are looking at question 35. And question 35 is a question that deals with approximation under the application of differential calculus. Now, it reads that calculate delta y, that is a change in y, given that y equals to 4 minus 9x and delta x, which is a change in x, is what? Equals to 0.1. Okay, now the very first thing I want to do here is to remind you of what I think I've saw something like this before. Please go into the playlist of this series, tutorial series, and watch all the videos that we've done. You're going to see this particular one that I'm solving, something related to it there. Now, we know that our delta y to delta x is going to give us an approximate value for the y, the x. And in this case, since we are to calculate the value for delta y, then I'm going to cross multiply my delta x to this part here, and that will give us delta x multiplied by dy dx. So from this value, you can see that we need the value for what? For dy dx for us to be able to solve this. And bear in mind that delta x has a value for what? 0.1. So now let's move ahead to solve this problem. Now we can come to say our dy dx would become, now what are we going to do from this place here? We are going to differentiate this given function. Let's put the function here where we have y equals to 4 minus 9x. So in differentiating this function, we are going, if you differentiate a constant, it turns to 0, then minus, don't forget what we have here, 1 times 9x will give us 9x power what? 1 minus 1, and that will give us minus 9 because x power 0 is equals to 1. So now we have that dy dx is equals to what? Minus 9. So what do? We bring it to this expression that we have here. We are going to plug in this value here. So we can conclude by saying that delta y is roughly approximate to what? The value for delta x, which is what? 0.1, multiplied by the value we got for dy dx, which is what? Minus 9. And in doing this, our delta y will become minus 0.9, and this is the answer to this question. I'm sure you will enjoy this lesson. Please do subscribe to this channel and share these videos with your friends. You can also comment on this video and all other of our videos, and I'm sure by doing that you will help us to allow YouTube to suggest our videos to other viewers so that this channel can also grow. Thank you, and I will see you in my next lesson. Bye bye for now.